The last mile. How one marathon saved my life. True inspirational story. Ethan had spent most of his life waiting for the right moment, waiting for luck to change, waiting for a sign. At 45, he was tired of waiting. His body ached from years of neglect, his spirit weighed down by regret. The doctor's words haunted him. Your heart won't last another 5 years if you don't change. That night, staring at the ceiling, he made a decision. He would run a marathon not because it was easy, but because it seemed impossible. The first morning was brutal. His legs burned after just a block, his lungs screaming for air. A passing jogger smirked. Ethan's face flushed with shame, but he returned the next day, and the next. Each step was a battle, but he refused to surrender. Just one more street, he'd whisper. Just one more. Months passed. His knees protested, his back ached, but slowly something shifted. The pain became familiar, almost a friend. He swapped fast food for meals that fueled him, traded late-night TV for early mornings on the pavement. His coworkers scoffed. "You're too old for this," they said. But Ethan had spent too long listening to doubt both theirs and his own. His first 5K was humbling. He finished last, but the crowd cheered louder for him than for the winners. An elderly woman handed him a water bottle and said, "You're braver than most." That day, he realized courage wasn't about speed, it was about showing up. A year later, he stood among thousands at the Chicago Marathon, his heart pounding. The race was a war. By mile 18, his body begged him to stop. His vision blurred, his muscles cramped. "Why are you doing this?" a voice taunted. Then, through the noise, he heard a stranger yell, "You're inspiring us." Something inside him ignited. Mile 22. His feet were blistered, his will hanging by a thread, but he remembered the years he'd wasted believing he wasn't strong enough. "Not this time," he growled. The final mile was agony. The finish line seemed to mock him, always just out of reach. But then cheers erupted. People were screaming his name. With every last ounce of strength, he staggered across the line and collapsed. Not in defeat, in victory. That marathon didn't just change his body, it changed his life. He lost 80 pounds, left his unfulfilling job, and started a running group for people who thought they were too old or too broken. Years later, a woman approached him after a race, tears in her eyes. "I saw you finish that marathon," she said. "If you could do it, I thought maybe I could too." Ethan smiled. The only thing standing between you and your dream is the story you tell yourself about why you can't. And with that, another person decided to stop waiting and start running. Moral: the greatest transformations begin the moment you refuse to give up on yourself. For more inspirational stories, please like and subscribe our channel.